Hi, today I have a wonderful video for you in the advanced planning market, which I've been dealing with in the past few videos. And so let's dive in and take a look at this. Many would-be client is hesitant to transfer assets into a grantor trust, which I've talked about in previous videos, for reasons that are pretty obvious and very, very important to the transferor. And that is, once transferred into a trust, into a grantor trust, the transferor loses enjoyment of the assets, while also losing control and direction of investment. For those reasons, many clients sit on the outside, and in so doing expose themselves to estate taxes. And as I mentioned many videos ago, the estate tax is going to fall off the cliff in December 2026. And by the way, Democrats just won again. So there's reason to be concerned. So what can be done with a client that's hesitant to transfer assets because he's going to lose enjoyment and he's going to lose control? Well, there is a trust that allows him to keep control and enjoyment of the assets and other benefits, and it's called a Beneficiary Defective Inheritors Trust, a BDIT, a BDIT. It's a very easy way of remembering it. A BDIT, similar to a grantor trust, is income tax defective, but it's income tax defective with respect to the beneficiary. So any assets that the beneficiary sells inside of to the trust, there's no recognition of gain, no capital gains, because you can't sell something to yourself. The trust and the life beneficiary are the same tax person. So here's the way it gets moving forward. A new grantor has to be found, and a new grantor is usually a good friend or a senior member of the beneficiary's family. And so to set the trust in motion, the new grantor makes a temporary gift of $5,000 and no more for a 60-day period into the trust. Now, the life beneficiary, our guy, has the option of withdrawing that money, but he does not. Once that's lapsed, the life beneficiary can begin selling discounted assets into the trust. And the consideration for those discounted assets going into the trust is repayment to the life beneficiary of an installment note. Now, also at the same time, the trust can begin giving the life beneficiary, our guy, income. They can give him income for things like health, his education, his maintenance, and his support. That's an IRS acronym called HEMS, and he can have money withdrawn for those reasons. Now also, there's going to be an institutional trustee. Now this institutional trustee can also make discretionary distributions to the beneficiary. Now, if the life beneficiary doesn't like the way the institutional trustee is behaving, he can fire him, and he can hire a new institutional trustee. And the institutional trustee will control the all-important life insurance that's also going to be embedded inside the trust. And if you're dubious why a trust needs life insurance, go back and look at my life insurance in estate planning video. Now, as mentioned also, the beneficiary can also direct funds to his contingent beneficiaries, his children, during his life or at death through his will. So let's just take a look at the position that this potential user is in, before and after. He has in the trust, in the BDIT, he has enjoyment of the assets through distributions. He has control of the assets as the investment manager. He can direct beneficial enjoyment to his children. And the trust can also become a dynasty trust, which I'll deal with again on the next video. And it can also be an asset protection trust. versus having assets remaining in his estate and becoming taxable. It's a no-doubter. The benefits are just tremendous. I've used this trust before, and like all advanced trusts, got to be done right. And I know a few good attorneys that know how to write these trusts, and I can direct you to them, and it's just a win-win. If you like this video, you want to see more of the planning ideas I put forth, please go to MorrisJMizrahiLLC.com. Thanks. I'll be back with you soon with a new video. Thank you. Bye-bye.